So after a rather surprise choice for Chief Minister in Madhya Pradesh, it is now going to be curtains on the suspense in Rajasthan today. There is a crucial meeting that is going to begin at 1 p.m. after which hopefully there will be clarity by later this evening on who the pick is going to be in Rajasthan as far as the Chief Minister is concerned. If we have anything to go by what happened yesterday, many are predicting it's going to be a surprise in Rajasthan too. Anurag Dwari and Harsha Kumari Singh join us with the very latest. Harsha, to you first. If we are to go by what happened in Madhya Pradesh yesterday, are we headed for a complete surprise in Rajasthan as well?
Well, I think, yes, we are headed for a surprise, but somewhere I do think they perhaps could go with a woman chief minister because they haven't had elected a woman out of any of the three governments so far, the states that they won. And remember, they have said that, it's not caste that matters so much, but what matters is representation of all classes. So whether it's tribals, youth, or even women, I think, that could perhaps be the formula. So a lot of names have been doing the rounds actually. Diya Kumari is a fresh face. Her name has definitely been doing the rounds. But that is all speculation. So let's see what happens because like you said, there could be a surprise also. But this name has definitely been doing the rounds for a long time now. And it could probably, if it's a woman and a fresh face, then it could probably be someone like that. So of course, the other more seasoned politicians, their names are also doing the rounds. There's Arjun Ram Meghwal. There's also that they may bring in Vaishnav, Ashwini Vaishnav's name has also been doing the rounds for some time now.
Yes.
But like I said, it could really be anyone.
Harsha, this top contender graphic that we have on our screens for Rajasthan, until yesterday we had it for Madhya Pradesh as well. And I have to say that nobody in the national media had Mohan Yadav's face up there in this top contender graphic. So if that is anything to go by, I don't think anybody is laying bets on anything. But these definitely are the front runners. These are the political heavyweights. And Anurag, contrary to public perception, contrary to what experts said, contrary to what journalists were hearing, Mohan Yadav was not somebody who was in the reckoning or the running for the post of Chief Minister. So, is the story really over? Because while, of course, he's been picked as Chief Minister, it's now, it remains to be seen how the BJP top brass is going to be picking up the pieces, literally.
Yes, Rishika, and I was listening to my senior colleague Harsha Kumari Singh there in Jaipur. So a word of caution for, our team also, because those names who were doing the rounds were put aside and Mohan Yadav became the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. So yes, and now the obvious question is what will happen to those senior cabinet ministers who resigned from the, Delhi, who resigned from Delhi and they are now a member of the Madhya Pradesh Assembly. And what about Shivraj Singh Chauhan? So our sources are telling us that he might can go to Delhi or, the party might can offer him some bigger role in the organization. But as I said, those all are speculations as of now. And people like Kailash Vijayvargiya and Prahlad Patel, they will be adjusted in the cabinet, but it remains to be seen because both the two deputy CMs names has already been picked up in the form of Rajendra Shukla and Jagdish Devda, the former finance minister. So it remains to be seen now how they will be adjusted, all the senior leaders, because Narendra Singh Tomar, as far as our sources are concerned, he will be the next speaker of MP Assembly and the oath-taking ceremony will be held tomorrow at the Jamburi Maidan in Bhopal.
Well, Anurag, many say that the BJP has struck a fine balance as far as Madhya Pradesh is concerned. If you look at the caste arithmetic and OBC as Chief Minister, you have SC and Brahmin faces as deputies and you have a Thakur face as the Speaker. So in a certain sense, they've balanced out the equations, hoping that this is something they can capitalize on going into the 2024 elections. But, is the top brass, like you said, what happens to the likes of Shivraj Singh Chauhan, what happens to the likes of union ministers who left plum posts in ministries and, went into contest this election? How are they really going to be rewarded? What is the reaction that is coming in from several of these top leaders? We know that, you've been speaking with Shivraj Singh Chauhan off the record. Now he's holding a press conference at 1 o'clock. So are they just, expected to fall in line? What's sort of happening in that camp?
See, a leader like Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who headed the MP government for almost more than 16 years, and he is known to be a level-headed person. So immediately he won't react. But yes. As I said last time also, when there were speculations that he will be sent to Delhi, he was given a very important position in the party leadership, but he never actually worked there in Delhi. He was doing rounds here in MP. He went to all the corners of the state and was meeting people. So he also made his intentions very clear by saying few days back कि कोई पद बड़ा नहीं होता मामा और भैया से. That means he is going to stay in Madhya Pradesh, but as I said, it remains to be seen what kind of reward the central leadership is offering to a leader like Shivraj Singh Chauhan.
It's very interesting because while we talk about the balancing act as far as the caste arithmetic is concerned, Harsha, it's interesting that you keep mentioning that a woman face perhaps is the only box that needs to be checked as far as all of these chief ministerial faces are concerned. What happens then to the loyalists of a Vasundhara Raje Scindia? For instance, there has been a lot of factionalism within the rank and file of the BJP in Rajasthan, something that you've reported extensively on in this election. So, can the BJP really afford to play the same gamble that they have in Chhattisgarh and in Madhya Pradesh, in Rajasthan as well?
Well, yes, it's definitely a gamble, and for the party, especially because they've got Lok Sabha elections coming up 2024. So actually, ideally, they should be looking at someone who can take everyone along. I mean, that's what would be a seasoned political party's outlook. But the BJP is known to take risks. So perhaps they are taking a risk, and they know that last time and twice they've won 25 out of 25 seats just on the Modi magic. So on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's face, it's possible that they could, move ahead and take that risk and gamble. Though, of course, a lot of people believe that had Vasundhara Raje been projected as Chief Minister in Rajasthan, the BJP would have got much more than 115. This actually, in the past few years, if you look, it's really not the BJP's best performance. They've got 120 before, they've got 160, and this time when they won, it's a slim margin of 115. Though, of course, they do have about 5 independents who are supporting them from the outside.
Right. Anurag, I also want to ask you now that, the decision has been made clear, and we will, of course, continue to report on what happens to the other political heavyweights in Madhya Pradesh. Your analysis really on this particular choice, Mohan Yadav, who is he? Why has he been picked? Apart from the fact that he's an OBC leader, Yadav, they are looking to, target neighboring states, SP vote bank in UP. All of that analysis aside, who is Mohan Yadav and why has he been picked as the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister?
See, though we have like more than 50% of OBC population, but Yadavs are a very small chunk, around 6%. But Mohan Yadav is someone who is always known to keep a low profile. In 2003, he was offered a ticket from Badnagar, but he entered the MP Assembly 10 years later because there was some, protest as the party offered him a ticket from there. So he entered the Madhya Pradesh Assembly in 2013, and from there onwards, he was a Minister of State. He was given a status of Minister of State as the chairman of the Tourism Corporation, and after that, he became the Higher Education Minister in Shivraj Singh Chauhan's cabinet. And two portfolios, especially the Higher Education Department and the School Education Department, is always known to be offered to a person who is very close to Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. And he was a student leader during his college days. He was affiliated to Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, and thereon he just climbed up the ladder, and now he's the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh.